Hey guys, okay, so let me just make sure we're recording. Yes, we are. We're good to go. Okay, welcome back. So today we are talking about creating your lifestyle and how to live naturally with doTERRA. This is video 2 of the series. So last time we talked about eating right. Okay, so really in this series we're talking all about this pyramid and this wellness lifestyle pyramid, going from the bottom, the foundation of eating right, all the way up to the top. And this week our focus is exercise and moving your body. So exercise and moving your body is something that is obviously really, really, really pivotal to having a healthy body and living a healthy life. And there are so many different ways that we can help make that a reality for you. This is going to look different for everybody. That's good. That's a good thing. Okay. You should not be trying to just do what everybody else is doing. But there's a lot of different things that you can do really to help yourself. So moving your body has so many benefits. I know we have all been told this ever since we were little kids, right? First of all, physical fitness, stress reduction, digestive health, immune support, mental health. When you move your body regularly, you produce endorphins, you gain muscle, you lose fat, your body composition changes. It can make you live longer. It can do a lot of different things. Now, of course, I'm only talking about, like, there is a healthy way and a non-healthy way to get moving, and that's not what this video is about. That's not what we're talking about here. But we're certainly, we're talking about the average person moving your body in a way that feels really good and helps support your health. If this is a challenge for you, if you think that you might have a really um, unhealthy relationship with exercise, maybe you do it too much or you push too hard, or you think that you might actually be hurting your body, I would really encourage you to talk to somebody about that. Okay, talk to your doctor about that. That being said, for the vast majority of us, moving our bodies in some way is a massive part of that foundation, our wellness lifestyle foundation. It is part of the bottom. Essential oils and everything that we're going to be talking about today, they are support. Okay, this is a support system for your body. This is not essential oils are not going to get your butt off the couch. They're not physically going to move you, but they can get you there. They can help you feel great, give you energy, perform well, recover faster, so that moving your body doesn't feel like punishment. It feels fun, and it starts feeling really good. So there's different ways that we're going to look at this. I kind of want to break it down into different things. So firstly, we're going to look at just get motivated. For so many, myself included, the biggest challenge in beginning some sort of exercise program or starting this new way of being is simply having the motivation. Like, I don't know about you, but I've just so many times just been sitting on the couch and going, I should do that. I was planning on doing that. I had scheduled that in. I said I was going to. And it's just so hard to actually get going. You know that once you start, it's going to be good, right? Like, logically, that. But getting that motivation can be really, really, really challenging. There's a few different ways that we can sort of help with motivation. So I know part of my lack of motivation is energy, right? Sometimes you just feel blah. Like, I can't do it. I don't want to do it. Peppermint is incredible. So I always like to think of peppermint as giving you a pep in your step. Really easy to remember. But peppermint, a little bit rubbed on your temples, a little bit put on the soles of your feet, can really just give you that boost, like really that momentum to get you going. Another thing that's super helpful is citrus. So again, citrus, really energizing, really uplifting, can really help boost your mood. But another really great way to use citrus is to add it to your water. I actually, in my glass right now, I have grapefruit in my water. And that's simply because if you are dehydrated or if you're not drinking enough water, you're going to lack energy. Your body's going to feel blah. It's a natural thing. So if you make sure that you are staying hydrated, it's going to really help combat that. And if you put a drop of citrus in your water, tastes delicious. It really makes getting enough water in a lot easier, especially when we're talking about exercising. If you make sure that you're hydrated ahead of time before you begin, the whole thing's going to be better, the whole thing. And then last but certainly not least, not by a long shot, is ice blue. Ice blue, also called deep blue, depending on where you are in the world. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blend. It's the active blend, so it's really made to help support your muscles. So it comes in either an oil, a roller bottle, a cream. It comes in different ways, but essentially it's a blend of oils that help reduce inflammation, like just support a really healthy inflammatory response, help your muscles feel really good, and help you recover better. So if you know that you are going to feel really good after you exercise, you're probably going to be more motivated to start in the first place. If you expect that you're going to feel like crap after, really hard to get motivated, right? So that's really where this beautiful ice blue comes in. Now, when we are exercising, we want to be moving well. Now, this is not to be used during exercise. What this really is, all of these things that I want to talk about, this is to be used preventatively to help support the body so that it can move well. Okay, this is managing ongoing aches and pains and arthritis and old injuries, and really to help you feel great in your body, so that way when you are out there moving, when you are out there exercising, when you are creating this or working on this foundation of health and wellness, you're feeling really good while you're doing it. So again, there's a few sort of key things that I really wanted to touch on here. First one is lemongrass. This one is really underutilized, maybe is the right word. Lemongrass is such a beautiful oil and is so supportive for the body. It's cleansing, it's great in about a million different ways, but the biggest thing here is that it is awesome for connective tissues. So many people have challenges with arthritis, with old tendon and ligament injuries, and strains and aches and all those sorts of things. Lemongrass is beautiful when applied topically. You dilute it and apply it topically to these areas, to your joints. You can have really, really, really amazing benefits. The next one is frankincense. So frankincense is kind of just the best for almost everything, right? We call it the king of oils for a reason. Frankincense is beautiful. It is it promotes a healthy inflammatory response, first of all. It's also immune support. It also can help manage your pain. It also can do about 1,000,001 other things. If you only have one oil that you can use to help support your body, frankincense is it. So again, this can be taken internally. This can be put on the bottoms of your feet for exercise. When frankincense is used on a regular basis to help support the body, amazing things can happen. The next one that I have here is copaiba. So copaiba is a fairly new oil. It hasn't been out that long. It is similar to CBD oil, and it has so many great benefits. Everything from mood, like good for anxiety, good for stress reduction, but it is also great for pain. Copaiba, again, when used, if you have a sore knee or if you have a sore muscle, you can dilute it and rub it onto your muscles to actually help soothe that. If you have sort of an all-over ache and pain happening, you can put a drop underneath your tongue or in a gel cap and take that by mouth. So copaiba is an absolutely beautiful one. The next one, which I already talked about, and I will talk about it again, is the ice blue. Okay, so this is something that is going to help you move well and recover faster. Ice blue is perfect when used before exercise and after exercise, because it really just helps support your body through that moving phase. And secret, I do all four of these together. So ice blue actually comes in a cream. There is a photo on the next slide. So it actually comes in a cream, which is my favorite way to use it because it's super simple. You just toss it in your bag and go. But what I actually do is I take that cream, put it in the palm of my hand. I put 1 drop of lemongrass, 1 drop of frankincense, and 1 drop of copaiba, rub my hands together, and then put that on any muscles that are sore, any joints that are sore. So my secret sauce is actually combining all of these things that you see right here together. And this is really what helps you move well. So again, you can use these preventatively when you're not even sore to help support your body. Use them before you start exercising to help your body move well throughout. And you can also use these afterwards to help your body recover. So again, recovery. Okay, so this photo here, this is the cream that I was talking about. So recovery is all about feeling great, helping your body recover physically, of course, but also mentally. Because so much, as I said earlier, so much of our challenge for most people, so much of the challenge with exercise is getting motivation. And again, if you think that you're going to feel like crap after, you're not going to want to do it. So if we can have some support in place so that your body physically feels really good after, that's going to help keep you in a mental state where you want to keep going. Okay, so that is really a huge, huge, huge thing. So again, all the things that I talked about on the last slide, these four, so lemongrass, frankincense, copaiba, ice blue, these things are all going to be great for helping you physically feel good after. Again, you can see ice blue here. Cannot stress this enough. Also ice blue, I think I said it, ice blue and deep blue, as you can see in the photo, are the same thing. Again, different markets. So whichever one you have in your back office, it's what I'm talking about, okay? Cannot stress enough how amazing this is. I actually have this on my back right now, and it is like cool and tingly and warm at the same time. This is like your old school muscle rub. I'm not going to name any names, but if you've ever just gone out to the pharmacy and gotten like that muscle rub that you put on and it gets like that tingly, cold, hot thing, feels good, right? But I always used to wonder, what made my skin tingle? What was doing that? What kind of crazy chemicals did they have in that was causing that response? So when I found my ice blue, and there is absolutely nothing weird in it, this is all absolutely 100% natural CPTG tested essential oils, and it's having this response, and it is so effective. I haven't looked back, and neither will you, really, honestly. Okay, so recovery, ice blue. Enough said. I'm not going to dive into that anymore. The next one is Aroma Touch. So Aroma Touch is amazing for, it's like your relaxer, it's a soother. So it's a blend of a few different things, including cypress, which is really good for circulation, lavender, grapefruit, I believe there's some basil in there. It's a blend of quite a few different things, all designed to help promote relaxation and calm and recovery, and to help your body just feel really, really great. Aroma Touch is one of my personal favorites for massage, and also even just for stretching. If you are stretching after a workout, build in a little self-massage. Put a drop into your hand with a little bit of coconut oil, massage it into your muscles. Okay, this is going to help soothe and help you recover. And then another part of recovery that many people absolutely swear by is taking a hot bath. We all know that hot water on sore muscles feels great, but you can kind of supercharge that by adding a couple of cups of Epsom salts to your bath and using some essential oils like lavender or like serenity. There's so many different oils that you can use. Lavender is my personal favorite, and it's a really common one. Most people, when starting, if you start with a kit, you're going to have lavender in that kit. There's nothing wrong with just sticking with lavender forever, okay? It is a great choice. Lavender is the queen of calm. It's super relaxing, really great for stress relief, and helps soothe sore muscles. So when we're talking about exercise, we need to make sure that we are looking at this recovery stage, because if you don't focus on recovering well, when we circle back to that motivation to get going again, it's going to be even harder the next time if we don't put some thought and care and energy into recovery. There are a few other things that could help that I really wanted to touch on, that I really, really wanted to touch on as we're going through this video. So the first one is the Lifelong Vitality Pack. You can see the photo of that here on the screen. This is something, if you did not watch video one, if you did not watch the Eat Right foundation of the pyramid, please go back and watch that. So important. It is the best thing to help get you to the next step. And part of what we talked about is the Lifelong Vitality Pack. So again, this is made up of those three things you can see: the Alpha CRS Plus, the Microplex DMZ, and the XE Omega. These three things combined is like an overall support for your body. They fill in all the gaps, provide the missing pieces to help your body perform at its absolute best. Another option, which is great if you are really lacking energy, if you feel a lag, if that is your big challenge, Mito2 Max might be for you. This is an all-natural energy booster. A lot of people absolutely swear by it. So if energy is your big blocker, Mito2 Max might be something to look into. The next one is Easy Air or Breathe. So this is a beautiful blend that just really helps support respiratory health. It helps open up your airways. And of course, when we're moving, when we're exercising, for many, that's a challenge. And luckily, it comes in different forms. So you can get it as an oil, great to diffuse, especially if you're working out inside. Put it in a diffuser. It's beautiful. It has peppermint and eucalyptus in it. So it helps open your airways, but also gives you that, again, peppermint, the pep in your step. It also comes in drops. So maybe not while you're exercising, but as part of recovery to help open your airways, just like a little lozenge. And it comes in a stick. So you can actually rub it onto your chest. If you're going to go for a run or if you're doing a workout class, rub a little bit on your chest and the vapors will actually help open your airways while you're working out. This is a really fantastic one, and I would say very underused. Next is On Guard. So you are not going to be able to create this healthy lifestyle, create this foundation that includes exercise and movement if you're sick all the time. It's just not going to happen. So it's really important that we make sure that we are addressing immunity and that you have what you need to have in place to keep your immune system going strong. Now, a great place to start for that is On Guard. On Guard is a beautiful blend. It's a protective blend. And it is great to help sort of just keep all the nasties at bay and keep your body functioning well, keep your immune system on board. So you can, again, diffuse this inside. There have been studies done, crazy, that show that indoor air quality is like, I don't even know, like a crazy, like 70 times more toxic than outside, something like that. It's crazy because our homes are quite often closed up. We're not having fresh air go through. And especially if you haven't switched over your cleaning products and your household products and your makeup and all those things, and you're still using traditional products that are full of chemicals, all those chemicals are sitting in the air inside your house. It's scary. So On Guard, if you diffuse it, it helps to really keep the air in your home pure. It's not going to get all those nasties out, but it is going to help support your immune system. And if there's any bacteria and stuff floating around, it's really going to help address that. Also great rolled on the bottoms of your feet, just to help sort of flush it through your body, get all those good things in there. And last but not least, Smart and Sassy. So this is a blend. It's called the Active Blend, and it is citrusy and spicy mixed together. It is really great. Give you a pep in your step. Get going. Get moving. A lot of people, you can have this in water. A lot of people love it in water. You can diffuse it. I actually prefer it diffused. I love the smell of it being diffused. But it's just a really nice blend of a few of the different individual oils we've talked about that can really be help. This is something we need to address because it's so important. If you hate what you're doing, you won't do it. And I know that sounds simple, but so many people try to force, and I'm putting my hand up because I've done this, so many people try to force different ways of exercising, of moving, of being healthy, because there is this idea in our society that to be healthy, or if you're going to exercise, you have to be a runner. You have to have a gym membership. You have to do this. You have to do that. You have to have the latest workout clothes. You have to be Instagram worthy. I'm calling bullshit on all of that. If the way that you are moving does not feel good to you, you're just not going to keep doing it. And then you're going to get zero benefits. So if you really want to run, if you want to, I've always wanted to be a runner. My body is currently, every time I try, I get injured. My body does not like it at the moment. I have some things that need to be dealt with before I can run. That being said, I love walking and I love hiking. And you get so many of the very similar benefits from doing those things as compared to running. So do what feels good in your body. Maybe you like yoga or Pilates. Maybe you like going to the gym. Maybe you like dancing. Maybe you like horseback riding. Maybe you like gardening, swimming, surfing. Like there are 1,000,001 ways to move your body, and no one way is right. I would really encourage you, experiment, try different things. If you are not listening to your body is going to rebel against you. And just like choosing activities that feel good is important, so are finding oils and support systems that feel good. Every single person on this planet is unique. Every body is unique. Every body's physiology, our chemical makeup, excuse me, we are all unique. So what works really well for me might just work okay for you. One smell that one person absolutely adores might not be great for you, and the other way around, okay? So I gave you multiple examples and different things to try out today simply because, like I said, what works for me might not work for you. And again, what I've talked about today, this is a drop in the bucket of your options. This is like your starting ground. This is a few things to experiment with, a few things to try with. So if there's something that has been suggested here and you give it a try and you're like, no, I didn't really like that, I would encourage you to try something else. Try something else. Do some research. Come back and watch this video again and try something else that we talked about here. Maybe you hate the smell of mint. I know people who do. Maybe you love orange, or you love grapefruit, or you love cinnamon. All of those are really invigorating, energizing smells, okay? So just because one thing might not be for you doesn't mean that there isn't something else that could be absolutely perfect fit. A solid foundation is key. This is a non-negotiable, okay? When we're talking about health and wellness, if you don't have, if you're not eating food that is really nourishing your body and giving you everything, the nutrients that you need, and you are not moving your body in a way that is keeping you fit and keeping everything happening, it doesn't actually really matter what other products you're using. It doesn't matter what other practices you put into place. Your health is not going to be at its best. You are not going to be at your peak wellness if you don't have a solid foundation. And again, I really want to stress, your foundation is going to look different from everybody else's, and that's a good thing. It should look different because you are different. But you cannot ignore your foundation. You still have to find a foundation that works for you. So I would really encourage you, if you haven't watched the first video, please go back and watch it. It's a really good one. It's really important that we get that first layer set. So we need to be eating right. We need to be moving our body. As we work through the weeks, we're going to be looking at different aspects that we can layer on to help create that wellness lifestyle that's going to make us feel great. And I would really encourage you to get started here. Commit to trying one or two things that we've talked about in here and see how it goes, and start experimenting and start creating this foundation, because once you begin, it's like the snowball effect, right? Different things will happen. You'll try different things. You'll find what works. You'll find what doesn't. And before you know it, the thing that maybe used to feel hard, maybe exercising was like your big roadblock, it's just normal. It's just part of your life, and you don't have to think about it and you don't have to force it. It just flows because you've supported your body, your physical body, and your mental and emotional self to get to a place where it feels amazing. So that is where I want to leave you today. I hope that you have a beautiful day, and we'll see you next week for the next episode. See you soon.